All right, so it's been about 2 years now, and I had not posted anything on YouTube. Um, and I'm so excited to say that I am back on YouTube. Um, I don't know if it's for the long game, but I really hope it's for the long game. So I wanted to do this video to chat about why I was gone for that long, the things that I've been up to for the past 2 years, and most importantly, why I am back and why now. And I think I'm going to start with the last part because I feel like I said, most importantly, I think it's very, very important to have motives or objectives or reasons behind the things that we do. So I think for me to come back to YouTube right now, it feels like it's an obedience act. I feel like I've been having quite a lot of conversations with God regarding the things that I need to do as a Christian, as a disciple, and also as a creative, right? So yeah, I've had quite a number of conversations, deep, truthful, and honest conversations with God about YouTube and creativity. And I think I'm ready to come back and create stuff that really impact the people that are watching. So I wanted to also chat about the things that I've been up to, because I think it will be disingenuous to just talk about the stuff that I'm planning to do and not really have a conversation about the things that I've been up to. So the police van just passed. I thought they were gonna say, "What are you doing in the middle of the road?" Anyway, so I cannot properly remember the last video that I posted, but I think it was somewhere in 2022 in April, I think, or March. I really cannot remember, but I think from May of 2022, I started a job. Started a job as a PM on this other international show called Sam, a Saxon. I think in German is Sam ein Sache. I hope I'm pronouncing it that correctly. That was from May of 2022 until June or July of 2022. And we shot that in Port St. John's. So flew to Port St. John's, shot there, and then came back to Cape Town. And then in Cape Town, after that, I think I came back in July, did a little bit of post-production there, and then I started another job. Some of you may know it. It's Spinners for Showmax. So, and it was a co-production between a French broadcaster and Showmax. So I was a PM as well on that show. That show, I think I started towards the end of July, and I finished that job in December. So we started shooting in August, end of August, until until beginning of November. But obviously there's like post-production and pre-production, so hence that duration, right? And then yeah, we shot that in Cape Town for those 4 months. And then in December of 2022, I then went on holiday, and I actually turned 30, guys, in December of 2022. So that felt really, really good. And I had like earnest conversations about turning 30, and yeah, it's another video. And then I think mid of December, then I flew to Southeast Asia. I started in Vietnam. I went to Vietnam, Cambodia, then Thailand. It was a trip of a lifetime. I actually really enjoyed it. And then I went to, I think I had a layover in Qatar. So 4 countries, and it was such a great experience. I had the most fun, actually, to be honest. And then came back to Cape Town beginning of January. And then I think traveling does have this impact on you where you feel like all you just wanna do is to travel. So when I came back to Cape Town, I literally wanted to do other things outside of the country. I was like looking for a job outside of the country, and I also didn't have a job then, and I felt like, man, I really need to do things outside of the country. It just became, I was just so obsessed with leaving the country until I got a job, got a call from Media 24 about a job. Somebody had resigned, and I think that phone call sort of it basically shaped the kind of journey that I then went from then onwards until now, because I'm still with the same company from then. Yeah, and then I think it was towards the end of January, beginning of February, I can't remember very well. I went on this other job called Sunday 60 Love from Zanzi Magic. And then after that, I think I shot there for 2 weeks in Cape Town, Camps Bay. And then after that, I got a fixed contract with the company. And then there was pre-production on this other job that didn't happen for Showmax. It was supposed to shoot in Durban. It didn't happen. And then I got the job initially the job was called I Want a Niger Boy, but because of social media, you people, we changed it, or the client changed it to Bay Beyond Borders. So that was shooting in Lagos. So in May of 2023, I then flew to Lagos. We shot it there, I think towards the end of May and June, in June, because I went there for pre-production. So shot that in June and July, and then we flew back to Cape Town, shot the remainder of the show in Cape Town towards the end of July, and then I did a little bit of post-production, or rather wrap, in August, beginning of August in Cape Town. And then middle of August, I had another job. It came very, very last minute. It was called Marry Me Now. So I had to fly to Joburg, and then flew to Joburg, did the show from August. We started shooting towards the end of August until November. So all reality shows that I'm talking about, except the job, Sam and Spinners. And then, shot here from August until November. In October, I went to Mozambique. Great experience. Have a few what do you call them? I have a few regrets about that trip, but also another video. And then I think after the job finished in November, I went to Livingstone in Zambia. Guys, I love traveling. I think traveling does make you a little bit wiser in terms of like knowing things, experiencing people's needs and lives and cultures and food. And I think it just opens your brain wide, to be honest. And then after that, I came back. I actually missed some parts. When I was in Joburg shooting this show, Marry Me Now, I started a Bible study with this other church. I'll have a video about my journey on that very, very soon. But I don't want to have that conversation now because this is just recapping things. And then I think on my way back to Zambia, I had a very, very deep decision or a heavy decision that I had to make, because I had to leave Cape Town because of church and all of that. So coming back, it's like when you fly to a different country to sort of like make up your mind, and you come back and you kind of still have this weird sort of still this weird decision that you still have to make. It's not like the traveling helped in any way, you know. Anyway, so I decided to come back to Joburg and then fly back to Cape Town, and that was November. In November I did a little bit of post on the job. December I also did a little bit of post, but also we're prepping on some other job that we were shooting the following year. A few didn't happen. I'm actually really bummed about the shows that didn't happen, because I thought they were really, really good. But anyway, that was, yeah, December of 2023, and then I spent Christmas in Cape Town. And then, yeah, I think December of 2023 was such an emotional time, to be honest. A lot happened. And yeah, in January, I decided to move to Joburg. Also another video that I will do in due time. And then I was in pre-production for another job. It's called the Mommy Club, Sugar and Spice. I think the trailer just came out a few days ago, actually last week. And yeah, February flew to Durban, shot the show, February and March. And then I came back at the end of March to my new place. I got an apartment, guys. It's, yeah, so many achievements this year. And then moved in beginning of March, and then I think sorry, beginning of April, not March. Beginning of April. And then after that, I continued my Bible studies. Second week of April, I got baptized. That was, yeah, the biggest achievement of my life, to be right with God again. And then I started immediately after that. I started another job called Samkeleni from Zanzi Magic. We shot that, I think, between May and June, or April and May, and then we finished around June. And we are now in July. It's actually the 25th of July today as I'm recording this. And yeah, it's really been quite a very lengthy process. And I think the reason why I haven't been able to make any videos was because of all of the things that I've been doing. It's very difficult to still be engaged in your work and still have these side things that you're doing. I think for me that was the most difficult part, because I also wanted to be 100% effective in my job without having all these distractions. And I've just been feeling lately, like I said in the beginning, that God has just been showing me certain things that maybe I was not seeing properly. I think I have a certain way of viewing things, and also God has his way of viewing things. And sometimes you gotta sort of peel off the layers that you think are right to be able to walk in certain in the ways that God wants you to walk in. Yeah, so I think this journey is going to be one that I think will fulfill my work with God in so many ways, because I wanna get into creative things. I wanna create creative content, but also not just any creative content. I feel like there are certain things that God wants to do and or wants other people to experience, and I want to do that, because it's so weird, because sometimes as a Christian you feel like you haven't done much to serve God, and I feel like that's how I've been feeling, and I want to relate a little bit with other people in terms of their journey with God, and also creatively as well. Like, guys, I have so many ideas that I just want to share with everybody, that I want people to experience. I'm actually tired of just seeing my timeline with things that just don't make sense. So I just want to go into Facebook or YouTube, whatever, and get something that really gets me thinking, that inspires me, that gives me a little bit of hope, or that draws me close to God. I don't know, something productive and inspiring, or challenging, or things that when we talk about, it's like, wow, things that people are afraid to talk about, things that have the opportunity to get you cancelled. There are certain things that people are afraid to have conversations about, or to have conversations about. And I think it's gonna be, I want to have those conversations, but I also want certain things. I want everything that I do to be led by God, and that's the point of me coming back. I just don't want to do my thing. I want to do God's thing, and this is the journey. And so let's see how everything goes. I was super nervous to record this video and to go on this journey, because I was like, God, like, what do I have to share that would make people to listen to me? Like, I have this belief that, like, I think one of the reasons why I was so scared to actually do this is I'm like, oh, my voice doesn't sound so appealing. Like, there are people that have like the most amazing voices that you can just listen the whole day. I have a list of those people for me, and I was like, but I think thinking about it, it's actually not even about that. I think it's going to be, it's going to be about the things that God really wants to do, and I'm here for it. Send me, here I am. And I got a new car. I forgot to mention that, and I've been shooting this video in this car. So yeah, I got a new car. It's been 3 weeks now. Oh no, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks with this car. I actually can't remember. It's 2 or 3 weeks. It's a journey, guys, and I'm so excited to just experience it with you. Okay, this video is long enough. Bye. See you guys on the creative side.